Putiyam. Putiyam.
Putiyam.
Yeah, Putiyam. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Sorry, like last class, I think misconversation from my end, but I don't know. I'm extremely sorry for that. But actually, if you want to attach any file, if it is existing in your DB, actually in my thing, I have showed you how to attach because already MDF file is there. But if you want to download from internet, you need to restore. You will get a backup file .bak and you need to restore that database. So I don't know, from my sense I have said like you have to attach because I have done attach. Okay, in your computer already that DB is detached. If you want to attach that MDF file, you have to go and attach MDF file. Okay, MDF is master data file, but I have done MDF attach. If you are downloading from internet, you need to go for restore database. You need to restore that database into DB. I hope you people has downloaded. I have sent that internet that steps in our group. I hope everyone has done that. Please do that. That would be really helpful for you. Like uh, any not only adventure works, some other DBs also is there, some other versions. But if you download anything that .bak file from your local location, from there just in SQL Server right click, then go to restore DB, and here you will have ellipses, means you will get more options. If you click here, it will ask the path of that BAK, and the rest of the steps I have given a that steps I have given in that. Just follow those steps. You can restore any DB from outside, but in my case I have done from inside, the like not from outside. That is the reason I have done attach the file. Okay, here you need to attach that DB. You have to please follow the steps. But in my case, I have done differently. I have explained that I have done attach DB because earlier this DB when I did that time I have detached. Then in my case, what I did, that AdventureWorks DW2016, that is already there in my system. Then I have that MDF file. I simply just has gone attach. Whatever I have showed the to attach MDF file, that is correct only. Maybe you people confused, or like I wrongly communicated, um, that is the reason I am just rectifying that. So if that MDF file already there in your system in SQL Server as an instance, earlier you have detached means, then go on that MDF file, just add. Where is that location? You need to check that, you need to add it. But in your case, because I don't think you will be having any DBs earlier. So in your case, you can download from internet. you will get .bak backup file. You will get .bak. Then you just come to this database and restore the database here. Actually, if you are doing any backup, like if you lost that DB, you can restore it. The same way, with the .bak file, you are restoring entire DB here for practice purpose. Okay, please try to understand the difference between attach and restore. Attach is different, restore is different, but both it attaches, like it attaches from the existing file, MDF file from the in your system, like from the local computer itself. But the restore DB, you are downloading any, like outside any .bak anywhere, like any BAK file you are restoring here. Here MDF file you are attaching. That is the only difference. This is internal, this is like any backup file. Okay, let me check some messages. Please do that. If you completed, that is well and good. If you are not yet completed, means just to do that. Why? Because that is very helpful for your like practice. Can you show how to rename a table name? Right click and you can do rename, right? What is there in that, Sai Kiran?
Yeah, I tried, but I'm not getting it. The table name has been not renamed. I tried couple of times, but I'm not getting. So that's the reason. Just rename table name to rename, right? And I'm not
Uh,
getting that details.
why? You will get what you are doing there. Any table name you can do the rename.
Yeah, change the table name to new one, but it's not getting. So that's the reason. Just I asked you.
Maybe like you are giving any like special characters. Do you
No,
want
no,
to
no.
rename? Then
No, no, I'm not giving any special characters. Just I rename some
yeah,
store details to some store details one.
like
Just
M1 I have given. Here I am doing like M emp- employee or employee one, like that. Employee, like 1 5 I'm giving. Okay, it will get nothing. That is just label. It has done nothing. I did, right? I just rename. Okay.
uh, 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 in the code in the SQL query, I didn't get that one. I don't know this query.
Okay. Like those all are not that much basic important thing, right? Like
Yeah.
just a label thing. You can go ahead in a GUI. Nothing that is
Okay.
not an this thing. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Because we have very limited time. And you have like stored procedure also, like rename old table, and if you execute that SP, that is more than enough.
Okay.
In a query, if you, I think I have showed earlier, maybe I have showed or not, we have one SP name. If you want to just to do exec, any stored procedure, if you want to execute, you have to do like exec execute. Please mute yourself, ma. If you want to execute any stored procedures, till stored procedures we did not come, but create a stored procedure name. If you want to execute any stored procedure, you can do execute completely you can write, or if you give exec also, we have you can execute. We have one stored procedure, you have to execute to rename a table name. That is not a very simple thing. Like you can do it here, or you can execute stored procedure. Both are same. Any stored procedure, if you want to execute, no need to write completely execute, no need to write. Any 4 letters is enough. Any stored procedure. If you give exec, that is enough to execute a stored procedure. To stored procedure, if you want to execute, you have to give store like an execute command, after that followed by stored procedure name. Normally stored procedures, if it is a system stored procedures, that will be saved with the prefix of sp. Okay, you can use stored procedure, or simply you can go and change the label. And what else? Bhanu, ma'am, stored procedure is not just like backup of the table or to store huge amount of data. No, no. When we are discussing about stored procedures, that would be I'll give detailed explanation, Bhanu. But at this point of view, stored procedures also is the database objects, tables, views, stored procedures, functions. These all are database objects. Okay, especially stored procedures, I can say briefly, it wrap up the data, um, it wrap up the data with with execute command. You can execute anywhere. With stored procedures, we have a lot of advantages, like compilation. Once it is compiled means you can use the same compilation thing, and lot of advantages. So those things we'll discuss when we discuss about the stored procedures. But the stored procedure is a set of commands. It executes mm, sequentially, I can say. Whatever the set of commands you are wrapping up a set of code that you are executing as per your requirement. That is predefined one, like you can execute. Okay, it is not only for huge data, for different operations as well. Okay. Okay, Badu. Any other doubts? Yeah, Jyotsna, thank you. Like you already specified the rename table name. Yeah, exec sp underscore rename old table and new table. Yeah, in that's what I am saying in our session. We can use exec sp underscore rename. Sp underscore rename is a stored procedure. We can execute. We have to specify what is the old table name and what is the new table name. You can do that. Yeah, you can make a note this one. Whatever your table name is there, you can use this one. SP rename. What is your table name? What is your new table name? You can execute this SP ma. Jyotsna already has given. Thank you, Jyotsna. Good. Okay. Any recorded videos? Yeah, we'll see. Please don't concentrate that much at this moment. Please try to concentrate on classes. I'm doing follow-up with the management. Once I get the credentials, then only I can share. Okay, definitely I will. Okay, I have attached the adventure works. Yeah, Sai has attached adventure works. Sharath, I think, no, I think Tarun, you are struggling. You please, reach him so that you can help each other. Okay, yeah. I hope I have cleared.
Madam, this is small down.
Yeah, tell me. Anything is related to like this one, or else we can park our doubts for last 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
So I am also multiple times ahead downloading, installing into the SSMS 2014 to till now 2020 to up to. So, but the databases is not correctly.
Yeah, like whoever is facing issues in a chat window, like I think Sai has done properly, you please reach him, because I cannot check each and every people. I have around 180 to 90 participants. Okay, please follow those instructions. If you have anything, no, please help each other. I'm sorry, because I cannot check each and every one ka. But
Really,
still, if you have any issues, I'll try to see in a weekend, not in weekdays.
right now, if you're using the Adventure ఒక 2016 version, madam.
I am using adventure. Anything is fine actually. Like any year is fine, not an issue. You will have two these things. One is DW data warehouse ka. This is OLTP ka. But anything is fine for you. Just for practice. Any year is fine. Like anything like DW data warehouse ka, that is also fine. OLTP ka also fine. But if you have these two, like you can identify the difference between a star and a snowflake. This is it. It gives a star modeling data, data modeling when you are loading into Power BI. It gives snowflake. So you can see the difference between star and snowflake difference in Power BI, how it is. So if you restore these 2 DBs, that would be good. If not, anything is one is also fine for you, just for practice. If you are not able to attach that also, that is fine. But you should create and insert multiple data, date columns, or other things. That would be added advantage for you, to get a good knowledge. That is the reason I just said. If you don't want to restore any DB, also fine. But try to practice as many tables as you can, but how you are going to relate, and those all things, if you do practice, that would be well. Murthy Om, you have joined the class. Please mute yourself, ma. It is distracting the class. Okay, yeah. Please help each other if you have any these things. Sputyam. Today I cannot spend today much time, because I have urgent meetings. So I try to complete as much as I can within our time. Okay. I hope I answered your questions. And let me today my thought what I am going to teach. I think we need to discuss about filter commands, because that we left in our previous class. Yeah. And one more thing, I wanted to discuss here. Interview question, I said no, like whether views are updatable or not. Whenever I am saying as interview questions, just make a note. In the last, if you are asking me, just give me interview questions, means that time maybe I cannot list out all the things. Okay. Whether views are updatable or not. That is one interview question. Straight away answer is yes, updatable, but we have some limitations. In some certain conditions, views cannot be updatable. in specific criteria. To answer his question, you can say yes, and you have to specify certain criteria where you cannot update. There actually we have some limitations. If it is views are just logical expression or a derived table from the on top of physical table, we are just giving a syntax like create a view name as select. There you are fetching the data with the select statement only. But you can use DML commands, that means insert, update, delete over there. We have seen one example in our previous class as well. But if it is a single table, yes, views are updatable. That is a select statement. But if you are joining multiple tables, we have some limitations. Okay? If you are joining multiple tables, that time views cannot be updatable. And if you are using any aggregated functions like a group by or any aggregated functions like some average min max, like a group by, if you when we'll use any statistical functions, if you are using that time, you have to use group by if you want to group the data. So in some scenarios, like if you are joining if you are getting data by joining multiple tables, you cannot. If you are using top n function, like a top n function, for what purpose? To get the first 5 records, first 10 records. If you are using top n command, you cannot. If you are using order by also, you cannot. If you are using any set operators also, you cannot. Union all, intersect, any set operators, if you are using that time also, you cannot. I will list out and I'll give that, but just for your understanding, I'm saying any aggregate functions, like if you are using group by, these things, in such scenarios, views are not updatable. But views are updatable when, if you are creating a view with one table. If it is a single table, you can update views. If not, if you some certain conditions, top n you are using, order by you are using, or you are getting the data from multiple tables. Multiple tables when you will get if you use the joins. When you are using a set operators, when you are using group by, in specific conditions, you cannot update the views. But other than that, you can update the views. But few views, like you cannot what is DML commands? DML commands are insert, update, delete. These all are DML operations. These things, like for security purpose, like like especially if you don't want to, if you won't allow to the user to delete your view, okay, that time, like we will create materialized view. Okay, materialized view, it would be the combination with the schema binding, that is. So that time they cannot. But otherwise, normal views, like you can, like with a drop command, you can do that completely, you can drop. But but materialized view, that is different. But at this point of view, for you, It is not that much required, materialized view. Till here, this knowledge is sufficient for you. Okay. If you want, you can explore. Okay. So I'll provide these notes just for interview purpose. It is scenario based. If he is asking question, like if you tell in a scenario based answer, that would be good actually. Then coming to our Power BI, we need to open our file with the open command. I think this is my file. Spurti Metal. Okay. Please join on time and do the practice and maintain the consistency. If you join one class, after that 2 days again you join another class, so you will miss many things. Okay, let me open that file. Meanwhile, I'll try to check what I have prepared for you today. Date functions, string functions, but we are saying like very less functions. But what are the important functions I am saying? But we have a lot of functions. You please explore those things. May 12th. Already I have given, I guess, this one. Okay, I have this notes. Okay. Let me open. Yeah. Use can be updatable under certain conditions. Like, views must reference only one base table. If this is the case, we can update. But in this case, we cannot. View must not use any aggregate. These type of views means you cannot update. Views must not use top and order by classes. Okay. Yeah. And one more thing, yeah, union, these other set operators. Yeah, row set functions also we are not supposed to. If you use that also, open row set and open XML functions, these are also different functions. These functions, if you use also, you cannot update your views. Yeah, if these views are there, then any DML operations we can do. Otherwise, you cannot do any DML operations. Okay. And filters. I think I don't have that. 1 second. Yeah, someone has asked me, in Power BI, types of charts for what purpose we need. Actually, this I will provide. I thought of giving once we complete all charts. But whatever this is, just for my PL 300 examination, I just prepared these notes. I'm going to share this one. And PL 300 Microsoft certification exam, These questions will get. Maybe in interviews also they will ask these questions, like which visualization is suitable for what, column chart for what purpose will use. Someone has asked me this question. That is the reason from my notes I just copied that file here. Okay, I'm going to share this file. This is very, very important, concepts, interview purpose, and or else if you are preparing for Microsoft examination. Okay, especially column chart is very helpful to comparing two categories. If you want to compare the values of two categories. Okay, bar charts, it is similar to column charts. Here, categories on the vertical axis and values on the horizontal axis. We have seen, like we have taken region like west, east, like east and north to south. That regions it is in a y-axis and values on x-axis. We already have seen these things practically, but try to remember these things. The difference column chart and bar chart, like here we will see across all categories, but here you will show categories in the vertical and values in horizontal. Line chart, normally line charts are like useful, like time related things, like time comparison, like previous year data. If you want to compare like a trending line kind of, that type of like a data, if you want to visualize, line charts are very, very important. Okay, and area chart. I have given once we completed all our charts explanation, I'm going to share this file. Okay, pie chart for what purpose? Today we are going to discuss about the pie chart as well. Like uh, like example 100 percentage if it is there. If you have 5 categories, then how much proportion is contributing each category? For that purpose, pie chart is very helpful. We'll see practically how it is. Where is our file? Yeah. I have opened our file, right? May 10th. I just clicked on this one. Okay. Let me open our file. Here, these all are the sheet tabs. But actually, I am not publishing as of now. If you want to, this is like, just a desktop application. We are not publishing our report at. If you want to publish your report in a Power BI service, you should have organizational credentials. But as a student, you don't, maybe few people will have a Microsoft account if you are working in any organization. But here, like we are students, so how to generate that email ID, we will see. I'll share that, how to do that, those things. That is the reason I am not publishing till now. Okay. Uh, think my system is bit slow. Why it is taking this much time? Yeah, someone has muted. So what? Do you have any question, ma? I'm just opening the file, existing one, but you haven't loaded any data, it is saying. Where is my file? I think opening,
Madam,
I'm waiting. Yeah,
yeah, madam.
tell me.
Once try it, get data Excel sheet, our working sheet.
You want to see how to get the data?
ఒకసారి ట్రై చేయండి గెట్ డేటాలో మన ఫైల్ ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడండి ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది.
No. Get data lo, no, we cannot open a file in a get data. Get data is just to get the data from sources. But I am trying to open PBX file. Previously,
Okay.
whatever we have, like, from past 1-2 classes, like whatever I already saved.
Ma'am, here data, go back to the.
Open is the command just to open any file.
Ma'am, that we choose columns, right? There is data. We drag and drop, right? There is one data.
Sorry, I did not get. What is that?
Ma'am,
Drag and drop,
we,
those things will done, like, once you get a data. I am trying to open my previous file. Okay.
and there it is only. In the data, if you expand, we can see, right, the columns you took last time.
Data I cannot see. Okay, maybe it is taking some time to load. Earlier, there is no data file here. Here I cannot see any data, right? If it is there, that time very much remembered. I think 2-3 pages also we have, like, we have created. Here I don't see any data, right? You haven't loaded any data. This is a
Yes.
new file. I am just, trying to open my PBX file.
Okay, ma'am. Go.
I am trying to open my PBX file. Okay. No, why it is not opening? That's what my, okay. I'm just trying to open. Is got corrupted or what? It is opening multiple things, but I'm not able to open my previous file. Okay. I don't want to save. think somewhere it is opening, maybe. My system has become slow. Just bear with me 2 minutes. Maybe RAM capacity is very low. I am opening their SQL server and here, but normally it has to support. I don't know why it has become a bit slow. Normally it won't take this much time to open a Power BI report. It hardly takes 1-2 seconds, not this much time. Okay, if that particular file is not opening, I'll get the data. The problem is, again, I need to get the data and all, no? That is the reason I just thought of opening previous whatever we have saved. Well, if you have any doubts, just ask me, because it is taking some time. System has become a bit slow. To open file itself, it should not take ideally it should not take this much time. Yeah, meanwhile I'll try to let it take how much time it wants. I'll try to explain what exactly filters, how many types of filters. How many types of filters we have? Huh?
So in Power BI, madam.
Hmm?
Yeah, 3 types, madam. Filter on the space, filter on this visual, filter on the all this visual.
Sorry, one visual filter, page filter, one more.
Report filter.
Very good, report filter.
So these
So
are all the filter on
highest.
this page.
I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I'm saying filter on this page, filter on this visual, filter on the all this visual.
Mm-hmm. All,
Yeah,
not all. We should not say report level filters. Visual level filter. Okay.
Page level and report level.
Report level. Yeah. Tell me. You are trying to say something. Yeah, tell me. Someone is, they wanted to say something. Do you have any question over there? Please complete your question. We have filters and slicers. We will see the difference between a slicer and filter. First, let me explain about the how many types of filter. Then we will see one by one. I will try to tell. Okay. First, we'll see filter types. What do you mean by filter and filter types? We need to see first. Okay. Filter type. What do you mean by filter? Filter is nothing but, it is nothing but like I can compare with the where. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. Okay. Filter is nothing but where clause in our SQL query. Okay. To filter out the data. In Power BI, we have 3 types of filters. visual level, page level, report level. This is one interview question. Okay. Filter types, they will ask, you need to explain in a scenario based. In this, if you see like a hierarchy or a lowest level, okay, this type of filters, visual level filters, the filter criteria that is applicable for space only. On a page, if you have 10 visuals, that filter,
Oh, ma'am, your voice is getting break, ma'am.
is it? What about now?
Ma'am,
Yes,
your
okay, ma'am.
voice is not audible.
Uh,
No, ma'am, it's same. It's not clear.
so like respond. Put
Hello?
yes.
Ma'am, I think there's something issue from your end, ma'am.
Madam, your voice is not audible.
I think there is a network issue, ma'am.
Ma'am, if it is possible, try to reconnect ma'am once. It will be fine, I think.
Yeah, ma'am. Do we reconnect again?
Yeah, we can reconnect.
No, it's audible now.
Ma'am, now it's clear. It's not required.
It's required. Is
It's
that fine?
it's fine.
It's fine. Huh? I think no connection.
No, ma'am, it's not clear.
It is not yet clear.
Sometimes it's getting break, ma'am.
Yeah, but table only. because it is not a shared Wi-Fi I am using. No one else is using.
Okay, ma'am, let's continue. Will there, we'll say, ma'am.
We'll see. Okay, visual level filters are lower. It is limited up to that visual only. And coming to the page level, like that level of will be applicable for entire page. Example, like our their filter, if your report has multi, so any filter, if you are giving in a report level filter, so all pages will get filtered. So
Ma'am,
in a filter,
sorry to interrupt, ma'am. It's not clear, ma'am. Can you explain once from page level?
my voice is clear.
No,
Breaking,
ma'am.
madam.
Sometimes it is breaking, ma'am. Please explain page
Okay,
filter.
we'll do
Better.
today.
Can you
Shall
please
we wind up the
reconnect?
session? So yeah, I'll try to join in a 1 minute. Let me close it. Let me close the session and try to join. Okay.
Okay,
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 ma'am.
madam.
Yeah. Even I'm not able to close as well.
Om Spurti Home, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Shall we continue? Am I audible?
I think it's
Hello. Please respond someone.
ma'am gets disconnected.
Ma'am still not connected.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am got disconnected.
Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you. Hello, all.
Yes.
Yes.
I think there is no class today.
Today
Ma'am
there
said
is.
that she'll be continuing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then.
I think Philip has validated this URL change that it is working fine.
Yes. Yes. We'll
We are
disconnect.
talking about confirmation. We got one confirmation regarding that password issue, right? So I believe because me and Sampath already discussed because already created one.
Today we don't have a class. Some network issue. Tomorrow we'll connect. Thank you all.